just pass that chakra, spread it around, power up and pass it to the next individual on your left. But anyway, this your boy Me. Welcome to the channel where anime and manga means more. And this time we're reviewing Naruto chapter 617. Lee, he remembers how stuck up Neji was before Naruto slapped the taste out of his mouth. Then he went ahead and got his power up. Then Kakashi has an almost meaningless flashback. After that, Kurama spends, the next little while sucking up to Naruto. The Shinobi Alliance finally get on the attack. Then, this is my favorite part, they use the Flying V move from Mighty Ducks. The Flying V amputates the Jubi's tail. Then Lee, he amputates Madara's legs. And on the way, like en route of them doing this in the Flying V tech formation, Naruto picks up a little health package for his shoulder. Then after that, Obito and Madara's controllers get disconnected from the Jubi, and now we cut to Sasuke. So now I guess the next chapter, all we're gonna see is Sasuke and what happens with him. But anyway, to sum this chapter up, I think it was pretty garbage. I like the Flying V move, that was fun, and seeing Sasuke come back because I gotta see exactly what they meant by, this thing could change the world. What happens, what kind of power up or whatever he gets, I gotta see it. So I am happy to see those two things. But I do have a couple problems with this chapter. Passing Kurama's power, his chakra out like cookies. Come on now. Now I can understand him passing that. It does make sense, but it makes them seem like they power up, to Naruto's strength level, but that can't be because Naruto couldn't beat Madara or he couldn't even beat Obito with the full on Nine Tails chakra. So this doesn't make sense. If he divides it amongst everybody, it should be weaker and weaker, right? Now with that said, how was Lee able to take on Madara? That doesn't make any sense. So, him passing out the chakra makes sense, but only to a select few people, like Konoha 11, a couple, Junins and stuff like that. That makes sense, but other than that, come on now. Now, another thing is, Kakashi's conversation, it seemed like it was too long, because remember we had the flashback? In the actual chapter, he says, like, it was one page where they said, the Jubi is targeting us. Then in a split second he said, I came up with a plan. Boom, they get blown up. So it doesn't seem like they had that much time for as long of a conversation that they had in this chapter, and they still didn't finish everything they were saying. All we got was maybe a slight heads up into how they beat the Jubi. So I really didn't like that. Lee shouldn't even be able to touch Madara's shirt. First off, Lee is weak in comparison to the top fighters in this manga. So he shouldn't be able to touch Madara, but yet he could. Naruto hasn't even been able to touch Madara with the full-on Jubi's power, and he's used to acclimating them. So it doesn't, he's acclimated to him, so it doesn't make any sense. And the final thing that really kind of got to me was, when did Naruto surpass Minato? Now, I can understand him passing him in power, like if you look at him now, because he's using the Nine Tails. But in technique and stuff like that, and fighting skill, he ain't nowhere near him. And when did he pass him in power and speed? Because we're still in the same war. It's only been a few days or something like that after he got that training, or something like that. What's it been? A few weeks, tops, maximum. And he went from weaker to stronger, and just that bang, bang. That was kind of crazy. But anyway, the Jubi is on the loose, so that's going to be interesting to see now, because it looks like the Jubi is going to be, have a mind of its own now. And we get to see Sasuke, back in action. But anyway, I really didn't like this chapter. Go ahead and leave your comments. Let me know what you think. Rate the video, subscribe, and I'm out. Peace.